Alright, what's up guys? This is just a little introductory video. Gonna end up, as you can see, this is my S14. I bought this car non-running. It had a bad cylinder in it. I ended up just pulling the KA out of it. Original plan was we were going to send the KA out to be built for, whatever I can throw at it. But, realistically, long term, if something were to happen to that motor, it would be a problem. So I took the easy route like everybody else, and we are putting an LS in it, a 6.0 LQ4. It's kind of always been something that I wanted. I've always genuinely loved the sound of the LS. Big, healthy cam in it. Probably going to throw some nitrous at it. This car, the whole goal for this is it's going to be a 10-second street car. This car will be more than likely running at FL2K in 2020. I don't have a whole lot of time. I only have about 9 months to get it absolutely dialed in and ready for the event. But just a little overview, obviously we painted the engine bay in it. We are going to be doing a full walkthrough basically on this build. We're going to end up putting Pathfinder Master going this way. We're just going to clean the engine bay up as much as we can. Obviously I have a bunch of overspray on the steering column, so that's going to be painted black by the time we're done. But no, we're putting the Pathfinder Master on it, which is basically a right-hand drive Z32 Master. All the lines come out of the side. Chase bays, brake line relocation. We're running the Chase bays LS1 fuel line kit. Full wiring, specialties, harness, and ECU. It's going to have a drag pack on it, probably have a different set of wheels on it for the street because it is going to be a street car. But, probably going to have 2 different sets of suspension as well. So with that comes, a little more thought process, but we're getting there. The whole goal for right now is I'm actually, as you can see, this is not a 5-speed car. A 5-speed car would actually have a hole here. So this was a factory auto bone stock S14 when I bought it, owned by an elderly couple, and the husband passed away. The wife just wanted it gone. So I ended up getting a crazy deal on this. As you can see, I don't have a whole lot of room to work with. That's probably going to be figured out down the road, probably a couple months from now. But, so what we're going to do as of right now is we're going to tuck the harness. I'm going to try and get the holes cut in that for the master, the clutch master. I do have Willwood integral, whichever way you want to say it, master with the ISR adapter. I have everything for this car basically. So, I figured it'd be probably pretty cool for, just for my own records, if not anybody else enjoying it. I'm just going to document everything. Every little aspect of this, just every piece. And it's just, that's why I'm here. As you can see, the car is champagne. The car is going to be worked. It doesn't have a whole lot of body damage. You probably won't be able to see it, but this quarter panel right here is the only thing that really actually needs to be fixed. While the dashboard is out, as you can see, go bolts, we won the championship. But there are some cracks in the dashboard that we are going to be addressing, as well as, obviously it's an automatic car, so we're gonna have to do something about that, which leads me to another interesting aspect that I decided to go with on this. I have that. Now, that is actually a Solstice transmission. You know, comes in the Saturn Sky, Pontiac Solstice, the Polaris Slingshot, and I've seen people do the NV 3500, which is, you know, it's kind of based off of the same transmission body. It's still made by ISN, but, you know, this is actually, if I were to take this shifter plate off, I could actually bolt a JZX 1000 shifter on here, I believe. Either a Soar or a shifter, a Chaser shifter can bolt to this, same as the bell housing, and this actually effectively becomes an R154. Marlin crawler parts do work in it. It has been proven throughout the Solstice community. They use these things for their LS swaps. So I'm not too worried about it. I know somebody's going to tell me that it's probably only rated for 350 foot-pounds of torque, or, you know, but this effectively is an R154. It's their revamp of it, if you will. They brought it back from the dead. So I've seen people use the Colorado Trans, or try to, started a build and never finished it. I have everything for this build. Everything. So that's not going to be an issue. We are going to learn. We're going to figure this out, and I'm going to put this transmission in there. You might be wondering why. And, you know, my answer is it's cost effectiveness. You know, this car is going to be running 10-second passes, and it is going to be manual. So, you know, even with the T56, that's going to be something that's going to take a lot of abuse. They break, you know. So with the adapter plate and everything, I'm in this transmission about $1,000. And you cannot find even just a used T56 that needs to be completely rebuilt for that. You can find cores for $2,000, and to me it just didn't seem cost effective, because obviously it's an R154. Super guys and 2J guys are putting ridiculous amounts of power through these transmissions. Yes, they're breaking, and I'm not going to say that they're not, but by the same token, when this transmission breaks, it's nothing for me to go and buy another one for $750. But if I were to break a T56, you know, even a T56 Magnum, that's a $3,000 transmission. So I figured, just for uniqueness, it would probably be the best shot for this build. You know, I've always looked into it and always thought that it was a viable concept. So we're going to run with it. Like I said, I have everything for this. I have the adapter plates. I have all the parts for the chassis. I have the fuel lines. I have the power steering lines from Chase Bay. I have the brake lines. I have Z-brakes. I have everything except for suspension, wheels, and tires. That being said, I haven't figured out what I'm doing with those yet. You know, it's probably going to end up being something that I have to put a lot of thought towards, because obviously I'm not going to run, you know, import drag solutions, coilovers with, you know, absolutely ridiculously low spring rates for the street. You know, so I'll probably have a set of street coilovers. I'll probably have a set of street wheels. I am going to be running a drag pack on it when it goes to the track. And then, you know, we're just figuring it all out. So I'm going to start by getting this dashboard out. I need to get this out of here. Get that out, because that's going to be my main point that I need. I need to get this out. I need to get it fixed. I need to get it flocked. I need to get these holes cut. I need to get this wiring harness is all getting relocated underneath the dashboard. It's going to be a lot of work, but you know what? We're going to figure it out. We're going to do it.